everybody. Welcome to Nick and Knarf on our special occasion. This year's Nick. I am Knarf, and we are here together to celebrate our second anniversary on YouTube. Can you believe it?
Hard to believe.
2 years.
Man, oh man.
I didn't think we'd make, I didn't know how long we're going to make it or how much we're going to keep going, but we're so glad to be here and bringing wonderful stuff and caring for your ears.
The good thing is we don't have to get funding from anybody to continue. It's just a matter of perseverance. Did we decide to keep going or not?
That's right. But we want to do a special show to say thank you again to all of you who are subscribed, and even those of you who haven't, who have been along on this ride.
Come on, subscribe.
Yeah, if you get a chance, we'd like you to do that. But it was a day to say thank you for 2 years of great support. And we're just so happy that you guys have been appreciating what we do and sharing so much.
It's been fun for me. It's been a learning experience, learning from Frank and all of you guys out there that know about music and are more passionate than I am. I just love music, but you guys are passionate about it. And that just urges me to learn more about some of the acts and some of the songs that have traveled with you through the years of your growth. So thank you guys.
It's been a great run. We appreciate all of you, our dear tribe, and all the other people who just stop by and catch us and watch one video, maybe don't come back or maybe come back randomly. We appreciate all the support. But today we're going to kind of go back to the future. What we decided to do is we wanted to go back to the first act we showcased on our very first video. And it's a duo called Batdorf and Rodney. And rather than do the whole reintroduction, I put a little bit of a clip here from our original show explaining who they are.
Now,
okay?
I want you guys to think of us as kind of an old diner that you go to on one of the trips that you've made. And maybe you've gone 2 or 3 times. And you always say, let's stop off at that diner because they do make really good burgers. Well, that's kind of how Nick and Knarf are. We're just 2 guys you can count on to bring you some good sound.
That's right. And we'll deliver those cheeseburgers to your car. All right.
Would you like fries with that?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're going to kick off our show with our introduction to Batdorf and Rodney from our first video. Here we go.
Being from Southern California, we're from the LA area, we got to hear a lot of bands.
Hey, rock on, man.
Yeah, that's right. 18th Street Gang, yeah, orale vato. So anyway, it's like Frank was saying, we're going to be listening to a group today that we got kind of turned on. I guess it was early 70s?
Yep, 1970 is when they were formed. This is a couple of talented musicians out of Las Vegas formed a small duo called Batdorf and Rodney. Now there's a name for you, right? Memorable in and of itself. They made 3 albums in the 70s. They made in 1971, their initial album was Off the Shelf, which is going to feature the song we're going to be playing for you today. Then their second album, self-titled Batdorf and Rodney, came out in 1972, and they had a third album called Life Is You, which came out in 1975, just before they disbanded. John Batdorf, who's one of the members of the group, is a continuing musician, has his own website. You ought to check it out, John Batdorf. He's still performing, still writing great songs, and he's still a force of music, playing all around the country, and it's got some great stuff. And his partner, Mark Rodney, apparently is a DJ in Las Vegas. They're both from Vegas, or both formed in Las Vegas, and Mark Rodney, his partner, is now a DJ in Vegas. But their music is really like groundbreaking in the sense that they're come out around the same time as the Doobie Brothers, the Eagles, when the country rock scene and the folk rock scene was really expanding. But they electrified it, integrated a lot of pop idioms and rock idioms into kind of a folksy sound with basically acoustic guitars with a little bit of electrification.
Really? Most of it's electric, and you got to remember that. Most of it's acoustic, but you got to remember this is a time that the great duets started coming up. I'm talking Seals and Crofts, Loggins and Messina, just some great ones coming up. Hall & Oates came a little bit later, but these are in my opinion, these were the 2 best, and I saw Loggins and Messina 3 times in concert. I love Loggins and Messina, love Seals and Crofts. You can go on and on, but these guys, for some reason, especially when you were traveling, we'd go on these trips up the coast of California, we'd go over to Washington, Oregon. This was some of the best travel music that we would take with us, and we used to call it, what do we call it?
What?
Good stung music.
That's what I was called it. Because not because we indulge or approve of any kind of indulgence in any kind of artificial stimulant.
Yeah, we would just go by and mark the territory on these big stones.
That's right. But it was good, and it was stone, and there was music. So all three fit, so we just adopted the name. But anyway, this is the album we are going to be looking at, just with our song here. That's Batdorf Rodney, Off the Shelf. A terrific album. Give it a listen. If you can't find it on YouTube, see if you can find it. It's a tremendous record. But
Anyway, isn't it amazing what plastic surgery can do? My God, that guy was awful there on the right. Oh, he was terrible.
And that one guy wouldn't shut up.
My God, where do these two bozos come from?
What is it about poets? They just love to hear themselves talk.
Oh, God, yeah. But anyhow, that was our first show, a part of it, and we wanted to go back to the future and share that with you to introduce this group that we really do love so much.
Follow.
And last time on our first video, we did their big song called Can You See Him? This is second song that I think is the second, if not, it's right up there with the other one as their finest song on the album. It's called Let Me Go. So let's get into it. Here we go. Batdorf and Rodney from Off the Shelf. It's Let Me Go.
2-year anniversary.
So tasty, so tasty. Yeah.
I never thought that life would be the way it turned out to be. How was I to know? How was I to know? Roads leading everywhere to places meant for learning. A never-ending flow. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
I love this part.
Judgment Day is everyday temptations, always yearning. Living high to low, living high to low. Today should be my best day, all my yesterdays are burning. We never cease to grow. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Nice bass work, too.
It is nice.
Check out the lead. This is a nice little tasty lead here.
I'd call that an interlude. I love those chords.
Smile when tomorrow comes and let there be no morning. Make the darkness grow. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Love the production, man. I just think that every instrument you can hear if you want to hear it. Oh, you just listen to drum, the bass, the different guitars. So sweet.
Is that tasty or what? All the lovely layers, the delicate guitar work, all the changes,
the harmonies,
the subtle electrification on just a few locations, that bass line. It's just an interesting, engaging
that
song.
Interlude prior to the lead was just so sweet, and it really set the mood for
these
that
guys.
song.
This album is just, these two albums are just absolutely fabulous. They're just beautifully produced. Songs are gorgeous. It's just wonderful. What did you guys think of Let Me Go?
John, I know you dug them, but I'm wondering about you other people. Let us know.
Andy, all you guys, Timmy, Mark, Kimmy, David,
Phil.
all of our pals out there. Let us know what you think. Hope you enjoyed selection 1 of our 2nd anniversary show featuring the wonderful Batdorf and Rodney.
What does she think?
Yeah, we'd love to hear from all of you. Leave us a comment.
Michaela.
Anyway, we're gonna take a break because we're gonna change the CD to play our 2nd selection from the self-titled 2nd album, Batdorf and Rodney. So we'll be right back. See you in a second. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for your patience during the intermission on our 2nd anniversary show featuring the wonderful duo of Batdorf and Rodney, and our 2nd.
Oh, I thought the duo was Knarf.
Nick Knarf. We're a double duo.
Oh, okay.
Double duo duodenum. So, anyway, we have got a selection from their 2nd outstanding album, just self-titled, Batdorf and Rodney. And it is a wonderful, wonderful song called Home Again. This album is a touch more electrified than the first album, but it still has the unique Batdorf and Rodney sound, and it's just a wonderful song. We know you're going to enjoy it. So here it is, Batdorf and Rodney from the self-titled album. It's Home Again. Shift the way the drum changed the tempo slightly.
Opened up the daylight, found me sitting underneath an old tree, clearing up what once was cloudy, knowing most of all I'm happy. My life, I've waited for this day. I am home again. Oh, my life, you helped me find a way. I am home again.
Nice bass work.
Excellent.
flash there, doesn't it?
Spend some life at
Very
home
much.
embracing. Oh, my life, I've waited for this day. I am home again. Oh, my life, you help me find the way. I am home again. Nothing in the
What a
air
change
but
here.
singing. Music plays in harmony. Everything around is ringing. Happiness at last found me. 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 Oh, my life, I've waited for this day. I am home again. Oh, my life, you help me find the way. I am home again.
What do you think, Nikki? What a wonderful song. huh?
Tasty, maybe a little too long, but
Maybe a little long. Yeah, maybe a little
but
long.
they definitely have the Hollies, Poco. You said Crosby,
I
Stills,
thought
and
he
Nash,
mentioned a little bit there.
and they have their own unique, wonderful style. I'd say one of those was a 12-string, don't you
Could
think?
be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the guitar layers are so rich. I mean, it sounds like there's 2 and 3 layers of wonderful
And I like
strumming
the
and
drummer.
picking.
I guess I'd like to know
The
who
drums and
drummer
the
is,
bass line and all that stuff. And this song is just, I mean, I was feeling exhilarated listening to that song. The uplift of happiness of being home. And God, it was just an engaging
And you
tune.
just got your second contract. Yeah, I mean, your second album. You're feeling good. Happiness has found me. Yeah.
But what a wonderful melody line, and they're so creative with their shifts
Excellent
and their changes.
vocals too. Doesn't he have a nice voice, man?
What did you guys think of Home Again by Batdorf and Rodney, or Let Me Go off the first one? Aren't they wonderful? You gotta check. These 2 albums are as fine a duo of albums by any group of the early 70s, especially the folk rock era. They're wonderful. If you haven't heard them, you should listen to them beginning to
Yeah,
end.
remember, this is the time Bread came out. I mean, these kind of groups, that were giving us soft rock. We didn't have to hear, electric guitars and wah-wah pedals and all that. We still love this, and it was in the same genre, but it had kind of a folksy. There was some jazz in that. Well, I thought.
Yeah, there's some interesting elements. And the thing is, they never made it really, really big, but they had longevity. Like I said, John Batdorf still performing, and they left us some of these really fine, beautiful gems of records, which we can all still enjoy. And we really hope you enjoyed it. And just to summarize our show again, we want to thank you all for 2 incredible years of wonderful music making and caring for ears. If you haven't, please subscribe, like, and share if you like what you heard. And to all of our friends out there, thank you for subscribing and being a part of the journey.
We do love you guys. We appreciate you. And thanks to Frank for all the work he puts into it, because trust me, he's 95% of Nick Knarf. So.
Well, I'm glad Nick's here with me doing it together, because it's been a beautiful run, and we really enjoy it. And we hope to keep going as long as we can. But hopefully we'll see you next time on Nick Knarf. Thanks for being here 2 beautiful years.
Signing off.
Peace out. Ciao, bambini.